Yo, so we're done talking about football now. You know, it's been very depressing again this week. Arteta, I hate you. But we're going to talk about music because, you know, tracks and tactics. Talk about some tracks.
Xhaka.
What track have you been listening to, Jude?
Ooh.
Recent times or this week?
Yeah.
Cleo Soul, Sunrise.
Good track. Did we talk about Cleo last week?
Yeah.
You did, yeah.
A little bit.
After the
You
album.
mentioned
Her album is so beautiful, man. I can't lie.
It's so slow, though.
Back to back though. She
No,
goes back
but
to back.
it's a very broody album. It's a very like
Is it?
it's a very like raw, like, you know.
I've heard nothing but good things about it. I tried to listen to it. I was just like, this is really, really slow.
That's funny because you're the R&B guy. Like
I
I speak
know.
Trust me,
but
now,
it just-
all of us.
It's just,
No, but
it was
that's
very, very slow.
You have to be in the right mood and setting for it.
I would have to burn
Yeah.
incense and...
That's
like,
my
really-
clean the house rhythm right now.
Yeah, like-
I put that album on a clean.
Anyway, I need to listen to it, but when I first was like, I'm not in the mood for it.
Yeah, no, I hear you, but the way I looked at it is like, raw. It's called Mother. It's about like motherhood. It's about her just like experience her joy around like her baby and like her life right now. So I just looked at it as like a very conceptualized album.
Okay.
It's a great
And
word.
yeah, it's beautiful.
How many mothers have you made this weekend, Relic?
I don't know what just happened. If you guys can feel what just happened in the room, I don't even have this.
That's a valid question. I'm waiting for that.
Relic is buffering. Still. Slowly.
Why is he
He's on
buffering for so long?
80%.
Man went,
I can just see the circle go around. Relic, do you have a response before we move on? Please.
Scully, remember you did that.
That's all he's going to say.
I just wanted to know. The people wanted to know.
I wanted to know how many cards do I got to buy? Like, shit, crazy.
Scully, what was your track whilst Relic is still buffering?
What is my track of the week? What have I been banging out this week, you know? I don't think I can tell you off the top of my head.
It gets like that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think I can tell you off the top of my head. I'm going to have to look.
I can.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I said this last week. I think I said Samwise check came in it.
Yeah,
I
you
said
did.
that last week. I really enjoyed that track.
You know, I'm
what
probably
came out
what
this
did I
week?
say last week as well?
What came out this week on Thursday? I swear we had a
There was
slower
a new
Thursday.
K track this
than
week,
usual.
new heady one.
Really?
Oh yeah, 2 Chainz.
Two changes.
Oh, do you know what? I was at the wedding this weekend, so I took in music, but I didn't take in music.
yeah.
So I was there from Thursday.
I
innit?
was doing something this weekend. What was that?
Judith?
I don't remember. I was watching Candyman.
Oh, you watched Candyman as well? We watched that.
Is it good?
We went to go watch it.
Huh?
Did you like it?
I liked it.
Really?
It was yeah. It
like
was
Jordan
different.
Peele, man.
Jordan Peele. was-
Jordan Peele.
like, I like the way he has his spin on stuff in it, and the way he can
Say my name, say my name.
I'm gonna have to watch
beautiful,
that
man.
still.
I
I
need
need
to
to hear that
understand
new
it a
heady.
bit
You know,
more.
that's the one track I haven't heard.
Yeah.
You ever heard
there's
Two
new
Chainz?
Heady.
Man.
It's good stuff.
And I you know,
It's
I'm a
classic
big
heady
Heady
one.
fan. Yeah.
You know what to expect.
Notes came out this week. I feel
Notes
like more
album
stuff came out.
yeah.
I feel like
Notes
more
album
stuff
came
came
out.
out, and I'm missing it.
I'm
I
still
actually
working
genuinely
through
haven't.
New Western.
Oh,
That tune's cold.
I haven't heard
New
that
Western
either.
tune's
This is what I
cold,
mean,
yeah.
bros. I actually haven't heard it. I haven't
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
Western.
It's probably been a
Yeah.
week. One of them ones.
Listening to some guy from the States called Capella Gray.
Gallus.
Gallus.
I like that tune still.
That's my rhythm.
The juvenile sample.
Yeah. Gallus is my rhythm.
What does it come like?
It's a minute and 45 seconds, which I'm really
Yeah.
fuming about. But it's about just him.
It's
being
like-
a gal. It's Scully's life story.
Ah, yes. 1 for 1.
Do you know what it is, yeah? I was Gallus once. But we tired now. We tired.
I wanna know what I
We're
got.
out the jungle.
You shifted about, man.
You know what niggas lie? Yeah, the man lie. Just
Hey, do you know what? All of a sudden,
He was shifting about like he knows someone's gonna watch this
You know what I'm
to watch
saying?
what that answer was.
just Scully's life story. Man.
yeah.
was a Gallus once. Yo.
So that song, yeah, the sample, crazy.
Okay, cool.
Crazy.
What about Donda? Donda.
I did listen to I listened to Donda
I'm hearing that.
twice
We don't want to hear that
What?
chant. What that number?
That's 4 hours, bro.
Bro, I was on a 3-hour car journey today, innit? So I listened to it once, and then we played a bit of it again. And then when I was on the train back to London, I listened to the last half that I heard.
So you can give us a comprehensive thought then.
All right, so here's my Kanye West theory, yeah? Kanye West's music is Emperor's New Clothes. So when, you know in Emperor's New Clothes, yeah, they tell you, the tailors are like, oh, only like the best of the best can see these clothes. The fabrics are so fine. You have to be a genius to understand it. And he goes out and he's naked. That's Kanye's music. So like, if you bring up a slight critique of Kanye, everyone's like, you just don't get it, man. He's a genius.
Yeah.
But like, your critique could be perfectly valid, but everyone's just like, nah, man, he's a genius. You're just not seeing it from his perspective.
He's a genius with
like,
anyway.
and it's like, I would say Donda is a good album. I think Donda is probably my favorite. I don't know. I can't have to live with it in it, so I can't compare it to The Life of Pablo. I like The Life of Pablo.
I really like Pablo.
Yeah.
I really like that album.
I really like that album. It's definitely the best since then, 100%. Let's see if Donda's better than The Life of Pablo, and if I like it the most since My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. But everything else in between, if you critique it, and there's critiques of Donda I've definitely got, people be like, you just don't understand. You're just not genius enough.
I hate Kanye
can,
stands.
yeah, the critiques can be so valid. Like, they can be so valid. So like, for example, on this album, there's a lot of songs here where he's made the song and he can't decide the feature, so he's just slapped the song back on the album and call it part 2, and it's the same song but with a different feature. And it's like, bro, like, you could have either just put all the features on one track or cut like.
So does it sound indecisive rather than genius?
sounds like a mess.
It sounds
It
indecisive.
sounds like a mess, yeah.
It sounds like someone just uploaded this folder onto Spotify.
Swear.
Like with all plans and shit.
And the demos and all of that.
And do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? Yeah.
But it's good though.
I think live. I think this album is meant to be performance art. I think if you saw it in a stadium, it would be great because you're like watching these people come out and you're watching the process, and the songs that feel unfinished won't feel unfinished because they just run into the next song. But when you're listening to, and that's the other thing you have to remember. Yes, performance is great. Performance art is great, but this is audio art and it's made to be heard. Like whether you buy CD, vinyl, headphones, whatever it is, it's meant to be heard in that way.
Do you think that's why he did the listening?
Of course.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, he wanted people to understand.
I was like, when I heard it, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's supposed to be performed.
Yes, definitely.
Even the
stadium
echo,
bangers.
even the
So it
echo.
sounds like a soundtrack.
And to be fair, like a few days before, I genuinely thought, oh, this already dropped. So when I went on to Spotify, there was a playlist that had like half of it.
Okay.
So I listened to it in the gym.
Must have been rips from the live streams, isn't it?
No, but some of those songs were actually like 100% the same.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
Literally pretty much the same. And that's why I
Like the
thought
Jay-Z song.
that echo, it sounded like, right, it sounded like this is like ripped from the
Yeah,
stadium.
was it you said in the group chat? Oh, is this the live version of the album? Someone said that. Like,
Someone, like it
it's
sounded,
not, but it sounds like.
it sounds like it's been performed and recorded inside the stadium and then put onto the tape.
You can definitely tell it's made to be performed, like he said. So it's good. It's definitely I think it's a really good Kanye album. The production is great. I'm not going to give him as much credit as I usually give him because he definitely exec producing this. I saw the credits today. Like on some songs, there's literally 20 producers.
Like
Bare writers,
So I'm not going to give him
ridiculous.
all the credit because some like old school Kanye, his best productions would just be him. Like this is like I see Boy Wonder, Hit Boy, flipping. I'm seeing bare names. I'm thinking, bro, this is literally the producer of Avengers. Like,
Why did Hit Boy diss Kanye if he's on this album?
I think Kanye's trying to make up with him. So basically, Hit Boy did tunes with Beyonce, and Kanye didn't like that.
Why is that? Isn't he Rock Nation?
I don't know, but it got techie basically. So he dropped Hit Boy out and stopped working with him, and then Hit Boy basically had to get his thing popping again. Like,
Big Sean and
like
Nas
Now he's back. So Kanye's like, cool. But I think well, the very obvious thing is Beyonce doesn't like Kim Kardashian. Like, didn't invite him to the wedding. She's not about. I think now Kim's out of the picture. Beyonce's been like, yeah, you can go play with your friend again.
Yeah.
Go play with your boy again. So I was like, it was nice to hear Jay and Kanye together. Jay probably the worst feature on there.
That's what I said earlier. Yeah, it's mad. But
I think the verse wasn't great, but it was one of them verses like, I ain't gonna give you the mad thing. I ain't gonna give you a
But bro, he flew there. He flew there on the day and just spat at the stadium. And then Kanye was like, yeah, keep that one.
I'm not gonna give you a what's free. I'm gonna give you this little digging.
Bro, it was probably a freestyle. Like, obviously, freestyle's all his, but it was literally like, Donnie got to the stadium and Kanye was like, yo, I got this tune. Like, you ready? Yeah. Like, it just go.
no,
like,
but do you know what I find amazing though? It's like, I agree. It does feel like an extension of Kanye, like with bare other people. I think Avengers is the best way to describe
It's
it.
a collaborative album. It's like,
But I really like the features though. The
100%.
features, the way he like, it was masterful.
Yeah,
the way
definitely.
he brought out like so many people.
100%. Like, it
in
works.
terms of like doing their best on a song. So
Fivio
like,
phone was spitting through his
You
life.
see, off
Fivio,
the bridge,
I've heard
Baby
this.
Keem,
I've heard this.
off the.
Bro, he actually summoned the
Praise
spirit
God's
of Pop
cold.
Smoke.
Like,
The way I said it, I was saying it's like, you know in Dragon Ball Z where Gohan fights Cell,
and his
and
yeah,
then
he got
Goku comes behind him and he's
I believe in you, son.
bro, that's what it felt like.
She's on your shit.
Pop Smoke, bro. Like I'm thinking,
So-
I've always liked Fivio Foreign in it, but I'm thinking, yo, I've never heard you spit like this though. Like what's going on?
I can't lie, though.
Like, he was going
Speaking of
blind.
that, Kanye on drill, superb.
It was nice. It was nice.
Superb. He slapped it.
I feel like Fivio set that tune too nicely, and also I'm not gonna lie, the internet's gonna hate me. I know he's a piece of shit. We're not rocking with him right now.
the
He was
baby.
wong, but the baby had the second best verse on there for me.
I haven't heard it. I ain't got that one now.
The baby kind of went a bit blind.
Can
I was
this help relations with him?
like, no,
It can't.
because
watch
he's still a bigot. Like, the
I
man
mean,
slapped
he's
him, still a bigot.
apologized and he's saying
There's
he's
a few
learning
hard
and he's
verses
being
on
taught
there.
about things.
I even like Roddy Rich's verse as well.
I like Roddy's.
I like
can't
Jeremiah
lie.
Baby.
Baby,
hearing bare
Baby
names.
Keem's
Bro,
is
I'm
probably
not gonna
my
lie
favorite.
I'm hearing
There's
bare
about 20
names.
different artists on the album.
Yeah,
Really?
So many,
Yeah, so many.
Shenseea, Playboy
Westside Gun
Carti,
as well.
Westside Gun, Conway,
The Locks.
The Locks,
No wonder it's 2 hours.
Don Toliver, Jeremiah. Fam, there's
Don Toliver sounded like an angel on that tune. I can't lie.
I can't lie.
That's what I meant. He brought the best out of everyone on a lot of songs.
I like Don Toliver a lot.
Hot take, yeah. I know it's early to say, but Don Toliver over Travis.
That's like saying Travis over Kanye or Travis over Kid Cudi and then Kid Cudi over Kanye. Because all them, man, obviously,
Don's.
Kanye was inspired by Kid Cudi.
Yeah, you're right.
And then Travis Scott was inspired by Kid
I
Cudi.
love Travis.
Then
I
Don Toliver's
love
just-
Travis Scott.
It's
but
weird. It's
Don
weird.
Toliver's voice is so. Fam, you know that verse on Masego's tune, bro?
It's so good. That's my
Bro.
favorite. That's one of my favorite tunes of the year.
Fam, he's so good.
But the problem is, the
mad.
problem
He's so
is,
good. And man, he can do more things than Travis does. Like when you hear a Travis that you know you're gonna expect. With Don, he can sing, he can rap, he can
yeah, but it's peak. It's peak because it's like
I love him.
he's Travis's.
He's
Not
Travis's.
ghostwriter, but like writer.
Okay.
And like Travis does the same thing with Cudi. He's doing the same thing with Kanye. Like the snake is now eating his tail. Because now Kanye's Don Toliver.
So the understanding's gonna come over the master sort of thing.
Bro, it's all confusing because I don't know which one of them is good anymore. Everybody's right to each other. I'm like,
They're all good. But yeah, I can't lie. I can't wait for Don Toliver's album. Even that track on
Yeah,
Slime Language
yeah.
I hope he's not giving too much away of himself. Or
I feel like
not keeping
Cardi did
enough
that. I feel like
himself.
Cardi did that with Kanye because of all of them. They've all gone on or going on to have great careers. But there was a bit where Cardi dipped and like he wasn't. People don't really listen to him musically, and he's just recently come back.
But
type
man
thing.
thought the same thing about Travis though, and he's still here.
Yeah, sure.
Like, everyone was doing the antidote sound, but Travis is still
I
here.
don't,
And he has.
I don't think everyone can do that. Though.
No, but everyone was getting Travis on a feature and doing that kind of sound.
Yeah.
And everyone thought, oh, this sound's gonna die out. It's still here.
Hey,
Like,
but-
thing was his best. Astro World was arguably his best album.
Let's talk about Snake eating their tail though. Keem and Kendrick. How does everyone feel about that?
What the song?
Yeah.
I really like
great.
it.
I like it. I think Keem spun Kendrick though. I think people love Kendrick.
real?
I think he did.
I think
yeah,
people love
I
Kendrick
agree.
because it's Kendrick. Like,
No.
they're excited. It's like the Kanye thing. They're excited for him to be back.
Keem did not spin Kendrick.
He might have wrote the verse.
No, but that's the thing. I agree with both of you. I agree that, like, yeah, I think Keem spun him, but I also feel like Kendrick's his verse was good.
It's very good.
but
Very good.
Like the only thing was
Amazing,
annoying.
brother.
That thing was a bit. But that I know Kendrick's
Fair
got
thing.
that in him. He does that a lot. Like where he prays with his voice a lot. You know
I
what I
love
mean?
that.
But
That flow, that brother.
I just feel like Kendrick with Keem, it's just like him playing with his little cousin.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's what the tune felt like.
100.
They're just playing. Like the album art is sick. Well, the artwork is
good.
sick. Video is
I was saying to these guys earlier, there's only two ways this goes, innit? So for those who don't know, something me and RELLIK were talking about earlier is there's been a long-standing rumor that Keem helps Kendrick, right?
I didn't know that.
And
I heard the
I
other
feel
way
like it's
around.
more and more obvious when you listen to once you listen to Baby Keem, like once you listen to Orange Sodas and the Do-Rag Activities, then you go back and listen to Damn and the Black Panther album, you're like, oh, this actually does sound better like Baby Keem. But
Maybe because Baby Keem heard that
What's
and then
interesting
implemented
is-
that to his own sound.
was it came out at the same time or earlier even?
listen to his tapes. Yeah, he sounds literally like all of Kendrick's new stuff.
Yeah, it's mad. But what makes it funny is like, I feel like now Kendrick has left TDE and he's doing his thing with Keem, the PG Lang stuff. They'll either go so left, and I like Baby Keem, but Baby Keem came out the gates left in it. So I like what he does left in it. Whereas Kendrick, we know him as being like the rapper's rapper. So when he goes too left, sometimes we're a bit like,
It's a bit uncomfortable.
Who's we? Not me. I love it. Anything Kendrick does, I love.
Oh man.
but Kendrick could go, and I say this all the time about Outkast, yeah, because I love Outkast. Outkast is my favorite.
Same.
But I always say, if RJ
I
3000
love Outkast.
didn't have Big Boy, he would have been a weirdo. He would have been the male Erykah Badu, but like more left in rap, innit? Like sometimes you need that anchor, and is TDE that anchor to Kendrick? We don't know yet, innit? I want to hear what he comes out with.
As
But
Oklahoma.
it will either be amazing, like top level best ever stuff we've ever heard, or be a little left and uncomfortable. We'll get used to it, but it'll be like, you know, when Kanye dropped Yeezus. We'll be like, oh,
Jesus is so good though. Like, in hindsight, like.
I haven't listened
hey
to
brother,
Yeezus in a
hey brother,
minute.
let's agree to disagree.
I haven't
I like Blood and Leaves. That's my
I haven't
favorite.
revisited Yeezus in
Bound
time. I
to.
disliked it
Bound 2 is
so
old
much.
Jesus, and it's him trying to do old
But
Jesus.
still,
songs.
like, Jesus is a good album still.
It is what it is.
It's a lie.
It is
Black
what it
Skinhead.
is.
Oh,
Lie.
you slaves. Oh my
I don't know, man. Me personally, I'm not with it.
You're like, no.
I don't like Jesus.
Really? Why though?
I just feel like some of it was abrasive. I don't feel like I just feel like
that was the
Kanye's
point.
better than that.
What, the Jesus?
Yeah.
I think the point was to be abrasive.
No, I get it. It's supposed to be super punk and that.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah. And it works.
I didn't like it. I just
We're
didn't
gonna,
like
as
it.
soon as we get in my car, I'm playing New Slaves.
Please don't do that.
Black Skinhead.
Simply.
4 in the morning.
Please don't do that.
What? No, sorry. Continue.
Anyway, yeah, I think that's what I've been listening
What
to.
a
I need
nice
to.
guy.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my homework here, and I'm gonna go home and listen to this Notes album and come back and report on it next week.
Yeah.
the
I listened to
rollout
a bit
is
of
gonna
it.
So
be-
happy you're making
There's a
that
lot of
sacrifice,
singing.
brother.
There was a lot of singing. Who was saying that Notes was a singer yesterday? Last
No,
time?
he was saying he was a singer, and I said he's a rap vocalist.
And I said that he's a melodic speaker.
It was a lot of singing so far. I haven't caught all of it.
Really?
Yeah. I was
Did anyone
shocked
hear
by
his
the
Daily
singing.
Duppy?
I haven't. I only saw the reaction.
I have, and it wasn't good.
What was the reaction?
Nah,
What was the
The
reaction?
reaction was crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Notes is my guy. They flambéed him.
Yeah.
They bro, I saw 30 retweets, like 400.
Nah, listen, yeah,
Well, they cool
listen.
still.
The preview duppied me, fam. I couldn't. You can't take things out of context like that and just throw it out. You know what I mean? You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like no, it's like what chicks do, innit? They'll
Take
I don't
one
know,
line out of a paragraph,
screenshot
yeah.
and then send it to the group chat and be like, look at this dickhead. That's what.
Show what I said to you, why I said that.
Oh
You know
my
what I mean?
days.
It's mad, bro. You don't cut into my bars in the middle of it and then just throw me off course. So
Like
now,
that. No, so we got to listen to that album then. Come
Yeah,
back.
100%. Because
Ratio
the thing is, I like
nuts.
Notes, yeah, and we did this thing the other day. Me and Relic were in a group chat listing all of
And I
Notes'
was giving him
hits.
his flowers. Like,
He's got bang.
Yes, yes. He's got a lot. He's got a lot. He's got a lot.
bang.
So I want to take it in because I
Even
feel like
this year, like, Foreign is a banger.
yeah, I like Foreign still, and I feel like because of whatever situations happen in his personal life, he's become that person who is cool to hate right now.
Easy.
Remember
easy
Big
to
Sean had
dislike.
that for a time. Remember
Easy
Big
to
Sean had
dislike.
that for a second.
Yeah.
Like every now and again, yeah, rappers get. I heard Moore say it once. Yeah, you get the clown juice on you.
Yeah.
And once the clown juice is on you, it's hard to rub off.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Everyone likes to hate on
I was
someone.
listening to him on Free Shots, and he was just jarring me. Like, he's just,
Bro, this
he
is
just
it,
sounds very young, innit?
I hear that, but I need to hear the
He
music because he's
does.
given us enough bangers, yeah. And I do feel like people
I
unfairly
Mabel,
like
cool
him.
notes.
Maybe don't watch this. Maybe don't watch this. There's
get
4
to
black
watch
men
it.
on the
I can get
chair.
to
You
watch
think
it.
she watches this?
Mabel, watch this. Mabel, if you watch this, we'll give you D-Rags.
On that note, guys, dude, what's going on? What's happening? How are you? What's going on? Quickly before we wrap, bro. What's
I'm
going
good,
on?
man.
Yeah.
I'm just here. I'm working on my book. I'm like stepping back. I'm in training mode.
Okay.
Working like, yeah, man. I'm good, bro. I'm
Yeah.
good. That's
I'm
all
blaming
That's
Jack
all I'm
Daniels.
on right now, man.
Any time dates, or you just cooling, taking it each day as it comes.
Yeah, I'm just cooling, bro.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm on
Congrats
to
on all
it.
your success,
Cool,
bro. Like, big man thing.
Always, yeah, man. Whenever
Got
we
2
see
new
you,
jobs.
it's
Keep it pushing.
My hair, yeah. I'll cut my hair like once my book's finished, innit? But I'm
Oh,
growing
but
for now.
no, all
so
jokes
it might
aside,
be
you
gotta go to that place.
Thing.
Like, congrats,
Love,
man. Congrats.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad
me
that
your
this beef
socials.
has finished. You know? It's not bad.
Yeah, no, I love that guy, innit?
Give him your socials, man.
touching
Give him your
though.
socials.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Dude, just
Where
give
can
him
we
your
find you,
socials,
bro?
man.
Oh yeah. Oh, Jude Blay on Twitter. Jude Blay. That's JUDEBLAYYAW on Insta. And what else? That's it, innit? You get at me.
Lovely,
And where do you think
lovely,
Liverpool
lovely.
finished at the end of the season?
Good one.
First, fam. Fuck it, I'm going.
Really?
He said first.
Is that
I
what
think
you
you're
guys
finishing fourth.
I'm going for it.
I think they're
Listen,
finishing.
I think they're
fourth,
finishing
yeah,
fourth. I
I'm
think it
thinking
goes
we'll finish
Chelsea, City, United, Liverpool.
Listen, Chelsea are hard, innit? They're hard.
Chelsea's
They
the
are.
best team. in the
But
country.
Chelsea won the
it's one
league.
of them ones. It's the game that we played yesterday, yeah, is like one of the games. It's a title decider from early.
Yeah. Indicator.
Like them lot versus Man U, them lot versus City, us versus City versus Man U versus City. Those are all the title deciding matches.
Arsenal
So,
versus City. No, I'm joking.
Arsenal versus West Brom.
Bro.
See us
No,
in the
wait,
CH
no,
next
I can't
year.
lie. Next week after the international break, watch the relegation battle.
Commence.
Arsenal versus Norwich.
Hey, I have to apologize to Relic. He said we'd finish 15th this season. I said, you're bugging.
what do you not think
Qatar,
you're
come
scoring
save
next
us,
game?
please.
Qatar, Qatari
please.
Prince. Hey, do you know what it is, yeah?
Please.
Do you know what it is? Man, don't even fuck with human rights like that, to be honest.
All right, you know what?
Like, it is what it
That's
is.
been Tracks and Tactics.
It is what it is.
Trust me.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Those are my guy Rob Bruce and Scully is my guy Jude. I've been
Trust me,
Relic.
you cover
Tune
your
in
face.
next
Don't get
week.
caught in this crossfire.
I'm so sorry.
Peace
If
and
anyone,
love.
in a bit.
Peace.
Jesus
Peace.
Christ.